Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
The host man. Okay. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up, young world?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Now I gotta have a few minutes to start sharing this out again.
All right. It's a little echoey.
Okay, so do you have a YouTube device already that was on that you could already hear me on?
Here. Hello.
Let's see if it's better now. I still had
All right.
our
It's a little low. You're a little low.
okay, I'm a little low.
Yeah. Hi. I can see
Hey,
you. Hi. I
there
love
you
your
are.
face.
I love yours.
Yeah, I love you. Hello, young world. My name is Kelly Joe Hutzler.
Let's
I'm
just
named
hang
after my father's dad,
hang
my
on.
hawker, and his
Hang
name was James Kelly. And my Joe comes off my grandmother's name, which is my father's mother, Miss Joyce, and they named me Kelly Joe. So that's my name, Kelly Joe Hutzler. You
that's
look
nice.
nice in that red.
Hey, hey,
You're welcome. Very welcome. I'm
hey.
representing, I got my son's jersey on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hang on
sure,
one
camera makes me
second.
look as chunky as I can be.
Nah, you look wonderful. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
No,
I got my lipstick on standby.
I
I
want
got to stay with the lipstick and
to.
look.
Yeah, me too. I should have grabbed mine. Hey,
You look nice. Got the hair flowing.
thank
Shoot.
you. I'm
Okay.
loving. I'm getting ready to share the link with you so you can share it with your friends, and we'll wait for some of them to come in. You know,
Okay. How
we,
do I? I'm just gonna go on my inbox for that.
yeah, when it comes up on that second device, remember I asked you to have two devices.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
On that second device, you want to pick that second device up, and then you can send this link out to tag whoever you want in on it, and then we can give
Okay.
you a little bit of time to get here. Um, I've got to do the same, send the link out and share because I have to start all over. So everybody already sent the one to. I got to resend.
Okay.
It is
It's our
heading your
first. It's
way.
our first.
Yes, it is. We're gonna take our time. We're not in a rush, and hopefully,
Right. Right. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready, young world.
we
I
got
am ready.
we
It's
got
been
a
a
lot.
long time coming, and you made it happen.
Yes, this is justice we've been seeking for years.
Yes. For a long time, a lot of hurt and pain.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I appreciate you being along this journey. I know my dad is smiling down. Mackie tailing behind him as usual. That was his shadow. Baby Mackie is the name, capital Babymacy. I mean, yeah, that was it. Baby Mackie,
Yeah,
CKY. And then we have David, David in capital letters. Then we're going to do Cole, Cole in small letters.
yeah,
And then we're going to do capital HUT, Z as in zebra, L as in Larry, ER. David Cole Hutzler.
yeah. We have a lot of things coming up. I'm very
Yeah, we
excited.
do.
The prayer visual. I'm
Yes,
very
ma'am. I'm going to have, hopefully, God willing, my pastor from church is going to come. He's going to pray over everyone. He's a really nice guy. He loves everybody. Everybody loves him.
right.
Um, he's been through the struggle. You know who I'm talking about. And he's going to be on his way. I'm gonna keep him secret, so he's a secret celebrity.
Yeah.
So with that, we're gonna have a bubble release. We're
Yes,
not gonna do a balloon release due to the fact that it hurts our animals, our babies, our birds, our
yes,
ducks, our robins,
yes,
anybody up there. So with that being said, we're gonna do a bubble release,
yes. I think
and
that's
we're gonna have
great.
face painting for the kids,
Rough
and
baby.
from a dear family member of my godson's wife. She's volunteering her time from 6 to 8 p.m. on May 7th, 6 to 8 p.m. It's going to be at the Isaac Walton Park. They actually planted a tree for baby Mackie
Yeah.
when this incident happened, this tragedy. January 6th, 2012 is when
I'm gonna
I
hug his
lost my dad and
tree.
my brother.
I'm gonna hug baby Mackie's tree.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm emotional today. But they planted a tree. I'm hoping that I have the park's name correct, but it's located in Carneysville, West Virginia,
mhm.
and they actually planted, if I'm not mistaken, an oak tree. So 10 years ago, it's a big tree now. He's
Yeah,
growing up, you know,
yeah,
and that's all due to God. I'm a true believer in God. I believe in angels, and I
yeah.
know Mackie and Daddy, along with the rest of my crew that's in heaven today, is definitely sitting here with us as we speak.
Oh, I
So
appreciate.
along with that, we're gonna have some rocks that I had spoke to you about.
Yes.
We had spoke about getting in contact with what was it? The rock people.
We want. Oh, we yes. We're definitely gonna reach out to the Facebook Rock Collections and
Yes, thank
see if
God
we
for
can find
technology. Thank God.
baby
Yeah,
Maggie.
so with that being said, I'm gonna get like a personal stamper. I'm gonna need some volunteers. We're gonna see, because it's time, Miss Ann. We're gonna
Yes,
see who the hell's here.
that's right.
I don't want this just to be our only YouTube. I'd love to be a guest of yours. I just love you.
I,
You know,
I promise.
I'd like
I
to say,
promise.
my condolences about your son.
Yeah. Thank you, honey. Thank you
You're very
very much.
welcome. I love you, and
Love you
you've
too.
been here. I'm gonna say from day one.
Yes. You were my very baby Maggie, and your daddy was my very first story I ever started following years ago.
Yes,
I
and
will be.
I admire you and I respect you. When I seen the passing of your son, I knew that you had been on the journey with, baby Mackie and our beloved daddy, David. Uh, I said, "Oh my gosh, that's my friend. That's my friend." And I just I couldn't imagine your pain.
Yeah, it was rough. It's been a rough journey, very rough journey. And, you know, sadly, that's not the only rough journey I've been on, but I've been dedicated to baby Maggie and your daddy. And I promised that I wanted this to be my first story on my channel. And I
Right.
waited till the time was right, till you were ready, and
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
ready. And
Yes,
we're gonna
ma'am.
share tonight. Look,
Yes, ma'am.
that inbox link that I just shared with you, if you want to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
a and send it out to all your instant message inbox people or on your Facebook page on that second device, so that others will know that we're up and going and they can click on that link and come. You can say, hey, join now and share that link because we know we're up and going, we're steady, we're going. And I am, you've muted yourself. You muted yourself.
Can you hear me now, boo?
There you are, honey. Yay.
Hey. It's my first time. And
I know.
pray to
We're both,
God, the glory that it's not gonna be my last time on here.
That's right, and it won't be.
Yeah, not going to be my last time. It's been a long 10 years, and all I asked was just give me a press release before 10 years. I've been working this investigation from day one, January 6, 2012. The call came in at 8:26 a.m. Now I've not hold on, Lord, that's my mama. You there? That's my mommy trying to call me. She's trying to figure out how to get on here so she can listen. And she keep on calling. I love Yellow Blue, but I can't answer right now.
I love your mama, you know that.
And she loves you too, Miss Ann. She loves you too.
Yes.
I just can't get over Lady in Red, how nice you look in that red.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I was trying not to wear my glasses. I'm just as blind as a bat.
I know, me
My
too.
granddaughter told me I'm just trying to look smart. She said, Gammy, you just trying to look smart. So I'm trying to get to the link. Give me 1 second. I'm probably going to freeze. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to send that link out.
Okay.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. As long as you can hear me. Hold on. Let me find the, okay, there's the podcast. Who's that picture of? That's nice. Is that a picture of you?
Yeah.
I love that. All right. It brought me back. Oh, no. Look at that. Hello?
Hello?
All right. Hold on, Miss Ann. I'm trying to get to the, hold on. Look at that picture. It froze on me.
Yeah, it'll
It's out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm sending these,
You're doing fine, honey.
okay. Okay, now it came up.
Okay.
Now it came up my, I gotta go back out.
Did your boy have a game this weekend? Is that why you're sporting that jersey tonight? Uh-oh. She might have went too far out. We'll get it right, guys. Just hang in there for us. Please. Just hang in there for us. Don't give up on us. We'll get it right here soon. We're just some rookies and trying to do the best we can. We have a lot to share tonight. And we're gonna try to uh, try to keep things on the up for everyone. Let's see. I'm thinking I might need to go back and reshare the link. Get back in. So we're gonna try that. Yeah, we sure did. We lost her, huh? Oh, she'll be back here soon. I guess I do want to share that I always promised Kelly that if I ever got a channel up and going, that I was going to share baby Mackie and her beloved dad's story on my channel. So I'm upholding that promise tonight. And yes, I do have very terrifying story of my own that happened with my own son. He's 30 years old. So he's been gone 8 months. And I will be sharing with my own son, not tonight, but here very soon. And other things going on. Give me a second here, guys. Test 1 2 test 1 2 test. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? That would be very helpful at the moment. Trying to figure out where we've gone wrong here and how we get this bank up and going again. Oh, Ty, you don't have to go backwards, sweetheart. We are just really getting started. We're late ourselves. We're having a little tech difficulty. We're trying to get figured out here. Um, Girlfriend, just clicking on the other link, not this last one I just shared with you, but the one prior that has my picture on it, and go in the live chat, and there will be a blue link there for you to click on that will bring you directly up on panel, okay? When you open that YouTube, you will see the words where it says to share it, save it or those kind of things, you will see live chat. Once you open that live chat, you come in and let someone know that you're in there. You'll see other people's comments. And I will drop a blue link for you that you will click on that will bring you right back up on panel. Ty, I want to thank you so much for being here. This means so much to me. I can't hardly wait for you to meet Kelly here in a few moments. And I believe through the years off and on, you have heard about baby Mackie and his daddy's story or seen news articles and whatnot. Kendra, I want to thank you a lot for being here. Twin, fine girl, I love you. Candace, thanks for being here. We need our dear friend Kelly back, don't we, God? She was definitely liven up our chat, our panel tonight. She's such a fighter. She's been dealing with this justice for 10 years for her baby brother and father that was shot executional style. And when corruption that came with this is just unbelievable. Just a moment here. Let me see if we can figure out what's going on so we can get her back there on panel. Could someone else comment for me so I can make sure that I'm still working, so that I can reshare the link, I believe, for Kelly to get back on panel, please? I really hope this works and we can get her back up here because this really means a lot to me. I'm trying to figure out if my chat is working. Hey, Kendra, thank you. Thank you. Hey, there's my girl Lena. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. This means a whole lot to me. And hopefully we can get Kelly back on here because it really means a lot to share this story. And it's very important. I want folks to hear.
Because members, wasn't there more than one?
Are we on? Hey.
Are we on?
Hey, baby.
Hey, there we are.
Hey.
Welcome back. You've been floating around out there in cyber world without me.
Girl, you know how I hate to tell you, but I'm back like cook crack, baby.
Out there all up in cyber world.
Yeah, people was hitting me up. Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay, so Miss Ann, I can't see your picture though. Where are you at?
I'm coming.
Being red.
All right, now you got the cozy all up in there.
Yes. Okay. So back to
let's see. Who do we got in here? Let's make sure what we got going on in chat here.
Right, I can't see who's in here. How do I do? I'm not touching no more buttons. I'm not touching no more buttons, girl.
Right. Let's see. We did have it up to 11 people a little while ago, and I'm afraid that they may have thought that.
Yeah, they got tired of waiting.
Right.
But
Oh
you know,
no.
patience is a virtue.
Then
So I see we had our first like. We got our first like.
oh yeah, that's great.
Yay!
Great.
Congratulations to us. We got a story to tell. Hey,
Yes.
young world. Got a story to tell.
Uh,
I want you to start it off. This is your show. I'm just a visitor, baby.
oh, you're my number one right now. I'm
Right.
so
You always gonna be my number one.
I'm so excited to be here and have the honor to give you the platform to share baby Mackie and your beloved Donnie's story. Um,
Yeah.
because we've
Amen.
gone through so much to get to this point, we don't want to get disconnected, so we get the chance to get this out.
Right.
I
So
want
we take
to
what we
get
have right now. I appreciate everyone that's here. I want to thank everybody individually, the 11 that was here, and the 11 that we're gonna regain.
yeah,
Uh, yeah,
and
this is a true honor for you to set this up for me and our guys. Used to
yeah,
just be my guys. Uh, it takes a village to raise
yeah.
a child.
Over the
Baby
years,
Mackie, baby Mackie needs the village.
yeah, over the
There's
years, they have become our guys in our
yes,
group. I have loved that about in the group how people had come to say our baby Mackie and our
mm,
guys. And I love that. That is awesome. And that's what
yes,
we want people to come and rally together for the justice of these two guys.
yes,
Now, Kelly, take us back to that January of 2012. Tell us what happened. Tell us what the law enforcement tried to say happened, what it took to get what really happened and get us to that phone call that you received this past Christmas Day.
yes, ma'am. January 6th, my home had actually been burnt down through domestic violence. Uh, I had moved into a one bedroom in New Jersey. Been in New Jersey for 28 years. I was born in West Virginia, Martinsburg. Put that out there. So I had my daughter, her other half. I had my son, his other half, and I had my newborn grandchild, child Bella. We were all living in a one bedroom apartment in the trenches of New Jersey due to a house fire. Now, I had broke my ankle. I was a waitress. I've always been a server my entire life. I've always been a hard worker. I'm not that Kelly no more. I'm not a Kelly due to engulfing myself in this murder investigation.
10 long years
10
and, and
long
going.
and going. 8:30, 8:27, the call had came in. I remember sitting on the couch in my little apartment that the Board of Social Services in the state of New Jersey was supposed to help me with my rent in October of 2011. Um, I had a broke ankle. Like I said, it was me. My grandbaby was 2 weeks old, and it was my son. I said his other half, my daughter, other half. We lived in a one bedroom. That day, mm, that day,
I,
uh,
I know how hard it is.
yeah, it's hard. It's in my heart. My heart and soul is in this murder investigation for my baby brother. I am my brother's keeper. My daddy and I, we had differences. And if I knew what I knew when my father's sister told me, asked her if I could borrow $200, she said, oh, well, your father said he's been sending you $500 a month. I want to get that out of my chest, my cavity, due to the fact that was in 2004. The last time I seen my daddy and Mackie, baby Mackie, they was both wearing camouflage. I was at my father's store, 436 Apple Harvest Road, is where the tragedy happened. My father owned a store there. It was a surplus store. He was an entrepreneur. Speak a little bit about him before I get into this. My daddy always owned multiple businesses.
Yeah.
My daddy was a great daddy.
Yes, he was.
My daddy, that's why I like fat boys now. If you ain't
Yeah.
got a belly, I can't talk to you. Yeah, baby Mackie looked like Huckleberry Finn. I want to send prayers out to his mother, up to his mother. I want to send prayers up for his sister,
Yeah.
older sister, and now he has a new brother.
Yeah.
That's about the age of Mackie. The old baby Mackie boy, baby Mackie was just the cutest little pale thing. He's so pale. He had bright red hair and these freckles,
Yeah.
and he had a lazy eye like daddy. Um, my daddy just he believed in what he believed in. You know, he believed that white should be what whites, black should be what blacks, and that's just how he was raised.
Yeah.
You know, somehow I got caught up in the street. I ain't choose the streets chose me. And between that, my daddy, he put a big article in the paper when I was a kid. He rented the whole page in of the Martinsburg Journal and put, if anybody knows the whereabouts of Kelly Jo Hutzler, I gotta go to the library. Me and you gotta go to the library to get that. He owned a arcade called Pack Place.
Yeah.
It's now located in Martinsburg. I believe it's the Methadone Clinic. Makes me
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of memories there. Uh, what is that? Oh, I love it. Yes, look at him, little Cub Scout. Ain't he beautiful? God bless you, baby Mackie. Ain't he beautiful? I love him. I just want to hug him.
Me too.
I just want to hug him. Ain't he cute? My daddy took him out on a lot of adventures. My dad was a good daddy.
Yeah. He
I got
was.
a really good mommy too. That is
Yeah.
standing by me through all of this. Murder, suicide. Miss Ann, they said murder, suicide. I got a story to tell.
Yes, you do.
There's no accelerants. We can get away with that. There's no, when they did the autopsy on my father's throat, there's no soot. But Miss Ann, you know what you can't get away with? No murder weapon.
That's right.
Where's it at? We demand answers. We demand them. I demand them. The community demands them. My
That's right.
family demands them.
That's
We
right.
deserve proper justice.
Baby Mac and your daddy most of all deserve it.
Baby Mackie, let's go. Because you know what I say? I promised myself and I promised my babies that I wouldn't, you know, get too lost in this YouTube interview. But there's pain. My ears is burning right now. Somebody's talking about me. I sent messages out to the right people so the wrong people can listen. This is not a game. It's been 10 long years. Look at him. I miss my dad. I miss my little brother. I miss him. Look at me. Me and daddy got the same shaped face. You see it?
Yeah. Mhm.
That's my daddy. And I would just want him to be proud of me.
Your daddy is so proud of you.
That's
We
all I
know.
want.
We know how proud he is of you.
Yeah. That's all I want.
He's revealed these answers as fast as he has been able to you. Your daddy has been right by your side, Kelly. Joe, you know.
Right.
So January 6th,
January
phone
6th,
call comes in.
8:26 a.m. The school bus is out front. My dad's store is to the right. It's a big building. My father, I would say about 100, 200 feet. That's where their mobile home was. Them and their dog. I heard my dad had a lot of pigs and they was running the mountain. He couldn't keep his pigs under control. But they lived there in a two-bedroom mobile home at 436 Apple Harvest Road. It was cold outside. And the school bus driver left from in front of the building to the left. She would park in the and there was a roadway right there. And they would allow her to sit there with her bus, or his bus rather. And then he would go down, pick a kid up, come back up around. Well, by the time the school bus left at 8:20, I guess about 8:23, went down the road, came back, and the mobile home is engulfed in flames. Only on one end.
Right.
If you went into my daddy's door, daddy's house was filled with kid snacks. The Christmas tree was knocked over when I went in. My daddy drank Henry McKenna. It was a gallon of Henry McKenna to the rim almost, with ashes on it. You know I took that bottle. I got drunk as a skunk with my uncle. Shout out to my Uncle Johnny. So with that being said, there's been rumor, and it bothers me because
So
I
wait,
had,
let's go back a minute. So the
okay,
fire starts.
yeah, and then it was in my father's. If you went in to the left, you came in and it was the living room, and then if you went right, that was baby Mackie's room. Then you came through and it was the kitchen. I don't know where the hell the bathroom is, but anyway, there's daddy and daddy's room. Okay, daddy, he collected guns. There was 58 firearms found at the scene. 54 of those were given to a gentleman we're going to refer to as Chapter 8. Why? Why would you give someone 54 firearms? Who is he? I mean, but who the hell am I? Anything where
That's
my
how
dad, huh?
that's how they treated you.
Yeah.
You are you.
Who am I?
Right.
Who the hell are you? Because I ain't been around since 2005. And nobody knew I was around then.
So
I
after
had
the
some,
fire,
yeah,
after the
so after the fire,
they
the
were
first
discovered.
person the first person on the scene was Chapter 8. Okay. So with that being said, do the investigation. Now I brought this up not too long ago to someone in the higher power, and he said he was going to check on me, check it out for me. But to my understanding, now I can't put this 100%.
Now what is Chapter 8?
Chapter 8 is a gentleman. That's what I have to refer him as, is Chapter 8.
So not
Because
law
he tried to
enforcement,
sue me in court.
not law enforcement, and not the paramedics. Were they first? Chapter 8 was first.
Chapter 8 was first.
Okay, so the paramedics, law enforcement comes. It's determined that your daddy and baby Mackie are gone.
That was on a
And
Friday. That was a Friday. And
and what?
by Monday, Trooper Brand, that just conveniently bumps into Chapter 8 somewhere down the line. Same trooper that gave Chapter 8 the 54 firearms. Chapter 8 was first on the scene. Chapter 8 called baby Mackie's mother. Chapter 8 did a lot. I met with Chapter 8 January 13th. It was somewhere before the end of January. I had met with Chapter 8. I would meet him at a sheet out there in Martinsburg, West Virginia, to speak about my dad. But anyway, back to the fire. I'm skipping. I'm all around. I apologize.
You're fine.
Um,
I want to know
yeah,
what did law enforcement rule baby
murder.
Mackie?
I gotta put some lipstick on. Murder suicide. How you get murder suicide, bro? You know, my thing is if you have a fire marshal, right, and then you have a detective debating with you, there was plenty of guns in reach, Miss Ann, because my daddy was fearing something and someone. Okay, now their theory is that my daddy. Now, mind you, baby Mackie was shot twice.
Yes.
The gun grazed through his face. So through my experience of doing this investigation, that means, in speaking with authorities, that means baby Mackie was fighting. He knew his killer.
Yes, I believe that.
Okay. Then you turn around and you shoot my baby execution style. Okay. So my daddy, this is their theory, because 4 years prior, he made a statement to a lady that's no longer there at the Glengarry store in West Virginia that baby Mackie and him was going to go on a vacation and never come back. Miss Ann, you ever said that?
Many times. I wish I could sometimes.
Girl, say it. Because I say it. And
Yeah.
guess what? I got to start traveling with you because I ain't made it yet. So, with that being said, he was supposed to have shot baby Mackie here, fighting, then shot him in the back of his head. Why couldn't he have just simply shot him in the back of his head? Mackie wouldn't have fought daddy. Baby Mackie loved our beloved daddy.
Yes.
So then he was supposed to have went from there, started 4 fires in their mobile home, only on their end where they're at in their bedroom. The kitchen was fine, the living room, it was still livable. But just daddy's room. With baby Mackie in the bed beside his hero. That's his hero. And then he was supposed to came back to the bed and shot himself.
And law enforcement was adamant
Yes.
that that's what happened.
Oh, it's in black and white. Trooper Brand, Sergeant Burkhart. Sergeant Burkhart's on there saying, "Hey, Mr. Burkhart, how you doing? You know, no disrespect intended."
They even had a press conference.
Oh, and when I spoke to, I was contacting back and forth with the coroner in Morgantown, West Virginia, which he's no longer there. I was actually speaking to a young lady. I'm not gonna put her name out there, but she was whispering to me about 3 months ago. I have your files right here. They wouldn't release the files to me. Why? My private detective reached out to the superintendent, the state of New Jersey State Police, not once, not twice. He said 3 times.
Yes.
with no response of the freedom of act speech. He said in the 35 years of him practicing to be a private detective, he's never had that happen. So you got baby Mackie in the bed. You got daddy, but guess what? Daddy don't have no accelerants in the system. Daddy don't have no soot in his throat. Okay. Baby Mackie had 18 fucking %. Sorry for my language. 18%, Miss Ann. You know what that means?
I know what it means. I know. I cry about it all the time.
That baby was in that bed with his hero.
Yeah.
While the
Already.
bed burnt down around him.
Yeah.
I demand justice. We
Yes.
demand justice. We,
Yes.
the community.
The corruption.
I'm ready for my bullhorn, girl. I'm ready for my bullhorn, girl.
Me
and guess
too.
what? I don't fear them.
You know I've been ready. I've been asking you for weeks, for years.
Months,
Let's get
years.
together.
Let's do it. Look at us. We have a bubble release.
Yes.
On May 7th.
Yes.
6 to 8 p.m. Face painting for the children. We're going to stamp the rocks. We're going to, a dear friend of mine, she's like my sister. Shout out to Candy. She came up with the idea to, put the rocks out there and let people hide them. And then here you come along. Let's contact these people to see if we can have some rocks donated in honor of baby Mackie. Because you know what? It's no longer about David Cole Hutzler. It's no longer about him. Yeah, that's my daddy. But see, old men get knocked off all the time where I come from. Young people get knocked off all the time where I come from. However, I'm my brother's keeper.
That's right, baby.
And I'm not going to stop. That's mine.
That's right.
You're going to mess with theirs, but you're not messing with mine. Sorry, I'm getting a little loud.
No,
but
you get loud. I told you, you get loud.
Girl, it's a Jersey in me.
I'm tired. I am tired of the law enforcement. I am tired of these so-called medical examiners. I am tired of the corruption. These are our people. We have got to stand up and do what's right and what's for the truth.
Yes, ma'am. Talk that shit. Talk that shit because it's the God's honest truth
that is going through and breaking up and causing all these families to be totally miserable. And they wonder why our citizens are acting out the way they are.
You wonder why
our own system has broken our families and torn them apart.
Yes.
By not standing up and doing what is right.
Yes.
It's called justice.
It's called justice, baby. The proper justice. It's the proper justice.
That's right.
So after that happened on a Friday, January 6th. So by that Monday, January 9th, right? 7, 8, 9. Trooper Brand, 28 years old. But you know what the excuse they told me in December? When I asked about Trooper Brand, see, nobody wants to talk about Trooper Brand. Yeah. Look at baby Mackie. He was a funny little guy. And look at Daddy, that smile. Daddy had the prettiest smile.
He loved to be a Cub Scout.
Yeah.
He was so well loved in his elementary school.
Yes, people. There's a couple people that come on and say that they was in school with him.
So,
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I knew your daddy. I ran into your daddy at the store.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I told you that like years ago when we first started. I often wondered.
Yes, you did. That was way back. Miss Ann, you know what? I got so much shit in his brain that I totally forgot about that.
I know you do. I know you do. I don't know how people like us that are fighting this corrupted, broken system How do we deal with it? They smack us down. They lie to us. They deceive
In your
us.
face. Girl, I went
Yes.
and seen Sergeant Walker. Mr. Walker, I'm at your door, baby. Yeah, I'm here, Mr. Walker. The white one, not the black one, Mr. Walker. You know what I'm talking about. I went and seen him for a half an hour. A half an hour. He gave me a half an hour. He told me that chapter 8, a few months after that, I demanded that chapter 8 have a lie detector test. Okay? I would call Sergeant Walker after they mysteriously moved Trooper Maynard. I fought for a year. I fought for a year straight to get it from murder suicide. I called, I showed up, I traveled Greyhounds, I traveled buses, more buses, the cheap China bus. I traveled the Amtrak back and forth from state of New Jersey to West Virginia until I moved here. They made me move here, Miss Ann.
Yes, I know you moved here. You
I
couldn't afford
moved
to keep
here.
going back and forth.
Let me tell you what, I
It's
came
like
here. I wouldn't leave until I had the green light. My son had went to college.
Hey,
I
we
got
have
green grades.
a guest by the name of Sherry came in and said, "How love you." So I just want to make sure I share that.
Yeah,
Sherry,
who was it, Miss Sherry?
yeah, she's in here just to let you know because I know you
Hi,
can't see
Miss
the chat.
Sherry. How you doing, beauty? Welcome. Welcome to our journey. Because this is just the beginning, Miss Sherry.
And then
Listen,
we have,
I've been doing this 10 years, Miss Ann, and I'm just going in the second chapter.
I know, I know. Your story has made me realize the battle I'm up against now.
Yes. And
I
it's a
want
never
also,
ending battle.
yeah,
People say, can't you just what? Can't I just heal? There's no proper healing until I get proper justice.
that's right,
I
sister.
got my
That's
hands in my pocket, Miss Ann, because I don't want
amen.
to be aggressive. I'm not
That's
being aggressive. This is not a threat. This is a
right.
promise. I will get justice for our guys.
Yes, we are going to get it.
It's not
We're not
going to stop. And
No,
now
we're
you
not.
know what? We're starting to shake and move on them.
That's
We
right.
shaking on them, baby. You see that jersey? We shaking on them, baby.
That's right.
Feel me? In all aspects of life, God is good. He's giving
Amen.
us some answers. Miss Ann,
Amen.
I forgot that you knew my dad. I forgot
I
all about that.
I wondered if you had remembered or anything because we've
No,
never really
you know what? I
spoken.
remember our messages in the beginning now. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah,
And then you got a new Facebook and you still came back.
yeah.
You've been here for a long time.
I ain't gave up.
Yeah, you ain't gave up with me. So anyway,
No,
listen, so that was on a Friday by the 9th of January. Trooper Brands was ready to call it. He was ready to identify him. Hold up, bro. They haven't even identified. I lost a lot of people. I've lost a lot of people. I got a lot of key pieces in heaven. However, I never knew. See, I always knew the crook aspect of it. I've always been a crook, a smooth criminal. However, I've changed my life. Chapter
amen.
8 tried to make right. God is good. I'm clean.
Yes, you are. Praise God.
I made it out the trap, baby.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Very proud.
Shout out to the hood.
Very proud of you, baby.
Thank you. I've came a long way. I
Yes.
picked up a little bit of weight, and then I went through a midlife crisis and dyed my hair all blind. I'm losing hair. Shit's
Oh,
real over here.
I love that wave look though. I do
Oh,
love
girl.
you.
Thank you. Listen, I just wear the messy hair. I was doing messy buns before they knew what a messy bun was. So, so listen, I just love being here with you because I wouldn't feel comfortable with nobody else. I feel so comfortable right now. I
We
just,
always
my anxiety's up. I got PTSD really bad from this case. When you have authorities to take an oath, you are to honor that.
That's right.
You are to honor your badge. I want them all. I want them all, starting with Trooper Brand that got fired. He's terminated 4 months later, after the investigation, and he had 3 pieces of paper filled out for the investigation. 3 pieces. He didn't follow the bodies to the autopsy like he was supposed to. I'm in contact with the coroner. I'm saying they're trying to identify him. I'm in the state of New Jersey, and they can't be identified until the next of kin goes down. Now I'm trying to find a way there because I'm struggling. Because the day I found out, I got evicted 2.5 hours later. Me and my babies, because the Board of Social Services. See, I'm tired of everything letting because see, I know the system. I've been in the system my entire life. I went out the system. Once you in, you can't get out. And I'm doing this for the next little girl that goes in. Because the system is corruptive. This system has destroyed me mentally.
It's just,
But see, I ain't insane, baby. I ain't that type crazy. Because first thing first, I ate your brain out. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've been in physical fights. However, I got evicted 2.5 hours after I found out. I had to put my 2 dogs, my 2 children, their halves, and my newborn grandbaby in separate houses because of the state of New Jersey. Then I started dealing with the state of West Virginia, lying to me, telling me it was murder-suicide. I'm on the phone with the coroner. How is it murder? How is he about to identify him? And nobody's even, oh, he was ready to do it because it was my father's truck in the driveway that Chapter 8 took. Everything that was worth anything, Chapter 8 had. Hey, Chapter 8. I'm coming for you, boy. That's how I feel.
Amen.
They know who it is. They know who's behind it. I got inboxes. Chapter 8 might have pulled the trigger. Because when he showed up for work, he was shaking and nervous. And he was late. Huh?
He was late. That timeline.
Timeline.
Always follow that timeline. Masonwood Hotel.
Talk it.
Amazing what that timeline can tell.
Right. So, I was going to be a good girl, not smoke on here. But listen, kids, if this is the worst I'm doing anymore,
Me too.
I'm going to be all right. Let's smoke together, Miss Ann. It's time for a cigarette.
Lordy,
so after he was trying to identify him, Miss Ann, then
give me just 1 second.
Yeah. I ain't touching no buttons. Hey, young world, young. Look at I need like some layers cut in my hair, like bounce it up or something. Oh, this bleach. Everybody got blonde hair now. Trendsetter, boo. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Y'all see the jersey? Number 6 Thunder. Repping. Son plays pro ball, Then my beautiful daughter. God is good. My grandchildren, everything is gonna be all right. Everything. Hello? Look, I almost knows everybody can see me. I'm scared to touch a button. I want to go to the chat. Miss Sherry, you still here, girl? Thank you for being here if you are. If anybody else is in here. I'm going to need another water. I thought one was going through. I've been drinking all water. I was sick the last few days. I had the flu, stomach bug. Lord help me. Trying to get my walks in. I ain't go today though. My daughter hit me every morning. She in the army now. She be like, you get your walk in. So I ain't get it in today, Kayla. I have 2 beautiful children. My daughter is 30. Very settled in life. She has life figured out at 30. a lot easier than me. And my son, he's 28. He's a hard worker. He's a great dad. He's got a desk job, you know, and I DoorDash. What's messing with it? I DoorDash. I'm praying that, people come on and watch. I'm praying that I want to get baby Mackie's story out along with our beloved daddy, David Cole Hutzler. I don't know where Miss Ann is. She's supposed to be having a cigarette break with me. She's fired. I'm about to eat some steak for dinner. You know. I'm at the family's house, so they feed me good 3 times a day, plus a snack or a couple snacks. I want to shout out a few people. Thank you, my cousin Gloria. I want to thank my chick Deb. I want to thank my sister Candy. I want to thank all my followers. I want to thank Mr. Wayne. I met a gentleman the other day, Mr. Snowman or something. Hey. Um, I want to thank each and every one of everybody that is on this journey with me and used to be my guys. Now it's our guys. Um, I'm thankful. I'm building a community. We're gonna have, like I said, May 7th, Mr. Hollis. I want to thank Mr. Hollis. He made it happen for the bubble release. Um, it doesn't matter. I'd love to have 200 people there. Out of one person makes a change. One person makes a difference. So if I only get a few, it's a few more than what I had. I want to shout out the Panhandle Crime. They're always they post for me, and I appreciate that. This site tonight was it was supposed to be another link, so hopefully everybody will get a chance to come on and watch and listen to what we have to say. I want to thank Miss Ann. Even going through her grief and her hurt, she made it happen for us. She didn't have to have me on here, but she did, and she's been on me forever. And she made the YouTube channel. Clap for Miss Ann. So just stick with it. There's a lot to tell. Baby Mackie was a Cub Scout. Yeah, Cub Scout in a canoe. The last time I seen Baby Mackie was in 2005. I went to my daddy's store and actually I had this chick rent this one. I was a bad girl. I had this chick run a car. I ain't particularly care for her. Back then it was eye for eye. Anymore, I just pray for you. If I got a problem, I just drop you and that's it. Like a hot plate. See you later. No biggie. I've lost key pieces to my world. So if the individual is toxic in mind, you gotta go. So I've lost a lot of key pieces to my world. And it's time for change. It's time for change for me, for my babies, or my grandbabies, because they lost that Kelly I used to be. And maybe that Kelly I used to be is not the Kelly that they needed. So I'm a reformed. Oh shoot, get your hair right, Kev. Messy shit. I'll be using this new product in my hair. I ain't really liking it. It'll be cute tomorrow though. That's how it always is the next day. So Miss Ann, you coming back? I don't know where Miss Ann is. But the Kelly I am today is a settled Kelly. I was just sitting here, I'm keeping my hands in my pocket because I don't want to be that Kelly. Because that Kelly, she ain't a good Kelly. She's a hurt Kelly. She's a disturbed Kelly. She's a sad Kelly. She's emotionally disturbed Kelly. However, the Kelly I am today, they treated me like I was uneducated. So when it comes to, hey, is that Miss Ann?
Have you been holding the floor down?
Girl, you know I have. I'm talking, baby.
You rocking it.
Could you hear me?
I can now.
I was
You
just
are
explaining
on it.
to you. Huh?
Something happened. I don't know what happened.
We was waiting for you patiently. You know I got patience, girl.
Yeah, I think
Uh-oh. She disappeared again. I love you too. Oh, Sherry. Hey. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I love you. I love your baby. I love your grandma, your grandpa. I love your mom, your brother. Meow. Thank you for being here. I love you too. That just made my day. You make me cry. A moment of silence. A moment of silence for baby Mackie, 9 years old. Lost his life. Lost his life in the state police of West Virginia. You're playing with me. You played with the wrong one though. Because I'm not going nowhere. I, we, we demand answers. So I'm gonna be the good Kelly today. Because see what I do anymore is I pray for you. I pray to God for you. I pray every day, chapter 8, that my guys, our guys, is the first thing you think of when you wake up, baby boy. Because see, God don't like ugly. I'm not gonna get all biblical, but God is in control. And see, God is one man you can't fight with. You can't fight with God. Because see, God is a busy man. And when you're standing where you're supposed to be standing, see, God has a plan for you. But you can go left, or you can go right, or you can stand right where God intends you to be. And the light of blessing. Because when he drops that blessing, he expects you to be right there. If you bear off just to the right, just to the left, then you're gonna miss your blessing. See me, I remember blessings that I missed out on. Like I could have been the director of the activities department back when I was like 24. However, things was going on in my life that just didn't allow that. I'm thinking we're gonna put a messy bun and I ain't liking my hair. I'm gonna show y'all how to do this shit. Y'all know I was rocking a messy bun way before. This camera got me looking chunky. Maybe we'll do it like that. There we go. Rotten. But not too bad. Something going on over here. So me, I'm standing in the light of blessing. And I know you can turn that off. And I know turn that off. Oh, didn't get turned off. I know that my blessings are arriving. I see my blessings. I feel my blessings. And I want each and every one. Let's see. We have Trooper Brand. He lives in Morgantown somewhere. Got a business. However, he got fired for fraud 4 months after Daddy and baby Mackie died. Friday, he was ready to call it by Monday, physically who they were. No kinship. You didn't follow the bodies to the autopsy as you should. You have the fire marshal and a detective that I respect very much telling you that it's definitely not murder. However, you call murder. You overrode them. However, it was their jurisdiction because it was a fire. It was a murder. Recap, you was cool with chapter 8. You gave him 54 firearms. You must have been coolish. You gotta be. Listen, if I run across 54 firearms, I can think of like maybe 2 homies I would give them to. So that's telling me that was your homie. 54 firearms? What made chapter 8 so special that you gave him 54 firearms? And then call it murder suicide with no gun. You had no gun. You still have no gun. I fought for a year for any and everybody to listen to me. Dedicated. Me and Greyhound became best friends. I went to rehab because I had some things happen to me. And I started taking Xanax. And it led me to a lot of other things. So you treated me as though I was uneducated, and you treated me as though I was a drug addict. Because, see, I went to a drug program, Bergen Regional, up in North Jersey. Took me 5.5 hours to get there by myself. Made sure my babies was good. Because I told Brown's funeral home, I'm not going to make it to my daddy's funeral due to the fact I got a problem. I knew I had a problem and took myself away. My ears is popping. Ain't that crazy? I'm just sitting here. My ears just pop. So chapter 8 and the state police thought I was a drug addict. Addicts, we good people too. You know what I mean? So anything that was worth anything on my daddy's land, chapter 8 took. He said he put it on safe land. I refer to chapter 8 for chapter 8 due to the fact that took everything that was worth anything. Anything. He tried to tell me and my son that the thieves did it. Now, mind you, I had a wire on me for the state police. Not by Trooper Brand. However, Trooper Maynard. Hey, Trooper Maynard. Never returned a call from me. Never another email. I got blocked. They moved Trooper Brand 4.5 hours away. Boom. He tells me chapter 8 has a higher power. because Trooper Maynard refused to call. Trooper Maynard refused to call him back. Point blank, period. So he tells whoever this higher power is, hey, boo, I know who you are. He says, I can't tell you who or how, Kelly. However, Chapter 8 has a higher power in here. And they're moving me. Now, Trooper Maynard recamped it as a double homicide in 2013 of January. Fought for that. So now we're looking for who did it. I inherited 48 acres of land. Shout out to Larry Delmarco. Love, crazy respect, and much love for you and your family and your dog. So now that it's time for me to get the property right, because I had made the decision that I was going to sell out, even though it was family land, which I wanted it to go to family. I wanted to keep it in the family. However, it didn't work out as planned. There was the land piggybacks to where my daddy lived until his home is Chapter 8 demolished the mobile home. What, 2 months later? No, I'm lying. I can't put a timeline when the house, the mobile home got demolished. But it was shortly after. It was shortly after. And the remains were buried under the ground. So now I'm in the process of trying to sell land. And now it's been set now for 2 years. And now all of a sudden all the copper gets cut out the building. You tell me. We put signs up. The signs got ripped down by Chapter 8. He said that it wasn't my land. Come to find out, there was a real big problem with the back piece of this property that my dad had settled for in court because I was cut from my grandfather's will. Now, to my knowledge, there's 25 similarities in a signature. To my knowledge, my father had proved 17 similarities in one signature of a family lawyer. That's a funny story, too. I've been through hell. But I ain't scared of none of y'all. Oh, that's that Kelly. Say here on my hands in my pocket. I don't know where Miss Ann is. It says I can see y'all. I'm scared to touch any buttons. So, Trooper Maynard and I, we worked very close together. We worked, 2 years. I'm talking about tight. He told me, what's up, Chris Mosby? He told me, yo, your friend Chris Mosby got in a little bit of trouble. But he says hi. He showed baby Mackie and daddy's picture to everybody. I've inboxes, messages, how Trooper Maynard had him as daddy and baby Mackie as the screensaver on his laptop. He took him everywhere. He didn't care if you OD'd. He brought you back with Narcan and said, hey, you know these fellas? So, with that being said, after Trooper Maynard called it a murder-suicide due to new evidence, we couldn't get the front page of the Martinsburg Journal. We got a little space in the back, about that big, where they recamped it as a double murder. We couldn't get the front page of the journal because at that time, a trooper, a cop, had shot his wife. That was more important. I'm sorry. Here, once again, you took an oath and you're killing people. I'll never get it. But the journal, Martinsburg Journal, decided that the little 9-year-old baby boy that got murdered was that big in the back of the paper. So with that being said, but you put it on the front page when you said my daddy did it. I don't get it. Who am I? So with that being said, we start investigating. We had a meeting and Chapter 8 just so happened to be there, and he stretched back and said, "Oh, we understand if you've exhausted your avenue." Who says that? However, what's up with the 2 other people in the LLC of the property? So see, my daddy was on the LLC. He had 4 people. Then my little brother was on the LLC of the property. So see, if you knock them 2 off, and then I guess you paid them. I don't know. That's a piece that I can never get of the puzzle. It disturbs me sometimes. This I might lose loved ones over this video. However, I got a close person that I consider to be like a brother to me. And the only thing I ever get is I didn't have the money to fight him. You had 148 acres of land. You and another gentleman. I told Patrick Henry. What did he say? How did he get them off of the property? Oh, they was just good guys and they knew the property didn't belong. Well, it didn't belong to Chapter 8 either. So what's up? How he making calls? Oh, I forgot. His mother. Yeah. His mother was the silent owner of his business. But she wanted to be the plaintiff and the defendant. You can't sue yourself, homegirl. So see, she was facing federal charges. Oh, it's ugly, guys. Miss Ann, where you at? Murder suicide with no gun. We said today, after I fought this murder investigation, we have said until today, on Christmas Day, I received a call, I had COVID from the state police. Can I make it to the state police barracks? Crimes against children. Somehow the story got misconstrued that I was trying to get Corporal 9, hey, Miss 9, off the case. The only thing that I said about Corporal 9 was he was on the case. I called the police on the police. Thanks, George Floyd. God rest your soul. I put my heart and soul in this investigation. I don't know where Miss Ann is, if I'm supposed to keep on going. No accelerants. No soot. No gun. Murder suicide. Trooper Brand. Y'all bear with me. I got brain damage a little bit. Trooper Brand knew Chapter 8. I have messages stating that Chapter 8 showed up for work late. He was sweaty. He was nervous. Chapter 8 was the first one on the scene. Chapter 8's the one that called Mackie's mommy. Chapter 8's the one that got everything off that was on the land. Chapter 8 was the first one to talk to the newscast. Chapter 8 gave me nearly $8,000 that was in my daddy's pocket. If it was a dispute over money, I mean, if I pop you in your head, damn right I'm going in your pocket. I mean, but who am I? Who am I? Where is Miss Ann? I'm scared to touch any button. Chapter 8's the one that got the 54 firearm. Chapter 8's the one that made the driveway. Chapter 8's the one that demolished the trailer and buried the remains under the ground. Chapter 8's the one that ran events on my daddy's land as hundreds of people walked over where Daddy and Mackie passed away. Sergeant Burkhardt said, Chapter 8's the one that sued me after I told Chapter 8 to get a lie detector test. Chapter 8. I always said when we got a 9, we was going to win. When Corporal 9 called me, I said, what's your name? I told my Uncle Johnny, when we get a 9, we're going to win this. Corporal 9 happened to be there that day. Corporal 9's not no dummy. But he sent me a message, however, and said, it's not who you think it is. And word has it, you're trying to get me off the case. I never said no such thing. And I would think in the authorities, why would they want to know? If I get anybody off the case, I'm going to the sheriff's department. I see Sheriff Harmon, God bless him. I just see him. I don't know him personally, but I heard that he was a very nice guy. And he's making a lot of drug busts. So if I move it to anybody from the state police, I was going to do that years ago. Chapter 8 tried to convince me to do that. He wanted me to go to the sheriff's. Why would I go to someone that can only go in the county and not go statewide? Is what I thought. But now I know why Chapter 8 wanted me out of there. Because see, back to Trooper Maynard, he has a higher power. I can't tell you who, Kelly. On a third shift. I can't tell you how, Kelly. And they're moving me. I've never spoke to Trooper Maynard again. Trooper Maynard cost me $94,000 in court. Chapter 9 was suing me. He ain't win, though. I would have gave that land away for a penny. God is good. Shout out to my private detective. Had him for a year and a half. Did a lot of good work for me. He let me know who the higher power is. My thing is why hasn't Trooper Maynard been set down and interrogated? Why? I mean, you do it to the citizen. What makes him any different? Because, see, Trooper Maynard used to be the good trooper. However, he's not the good trooper anymore. Because he allowed this system to block him from me. He's talked to other people. I've sent people for you, Trooper Maynard, to talk to you. However, you won't talk to me. But who am I? Why wouldn't you want to talk to me? We had a relationship. You was my friend. I trusted in you. I confided in you. You sent the message down in Chapter 8. Was never a suspect. If he was never a suspect, why'd I wear a wire? I ain't never fucked with the police until now. But see, I don't have anything to hide. I'm here for the correct justice. The proper justice. I want the community to please stand with me because it takes a village to raise a child. If you have a grandbaby at home, if you have a little boy at home, if you have a nephew, 9 years old. Baby Mackie was 9 years old. As a community, we must stand. This is just the beginning. I was given a name on Christmas Day. I said, I'm the power of attorney. I don't want my father's brother there. Oh, I can't about that. Why can't you? I'm the power of the state. He said, what's next to Ken? No, I'm next to Ken. I'm on the phone. I'm sick. So sick. My head was down like this. But I called back. I called a few friends, my sister, one of my best friends, and said, what do I do? Do I call back? Do I tell him I don't want my father's brother there? Because every time you've called, it's never been about justice. It's been about a penny. I want to exhale so bad and I can't. I can't exhale. Miss Ann?
Hey, I think I might have found another route.
Hey.
I think I
I've been
found another
talking,
route.
girl.
Am
Yeah, I've
I
been
here?
talking. You're here. I can't see you, but I hear you.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get the camera back on, but I'm
Okay.
here. I
Okay.
can't.
I just been talking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work. For some reason, the camera and the mic locked up on me, and it wouldn't come back on underneath my other name. So I had to come under my old name, Ann Weller, I believe, is what I'm under now.
But you here?
Yeah, I'm
I've been
here.
talking. I just been talking.
All
Is there
right.
anybody here?
Yeah, there's people here.
Hey, tell them I said hey. Well, I can say hey.
Yeah, you can
Hey,
say hey.
hey, young world. Welcome, welcome. Miss Ann, I've just been talking. I don't know if you could hear me. I got to the point I was talking about Trooper Maynard
Okay.
and how me and him had formed a relationship.
Oh, I know all about Trooper Manor. You and I started out at the beginning.
Yes.
You were all about him, and I kept telling him, keep an eye, keep an eye, keep that eye open, keep that eye open on that guy.
I
Sure
did,
enough,
but you
it
know what?
come to light.
Yeah, and he's scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because my thing is why haven't you interrogated him yet? Now I spoke to the governor's office the other day. That's yes, I spoke to someone from there. First they was gonna send a report down. I said to the state police, and I said, oh my God, please no. And then I
Have
said,
you had a
please do.
cigarette recently?
Oh, I did. Why, you want to smoke another one?
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure because I want to let you know if you was feeling it, if you needed one, you could more than welcome to.
Ooh, I did. I said I can't. My lips is dry.
All
I can't
right.
keep my lipstick on. Can you see me?
I can see you, beautiful.
You see that rock
So
I got, right?
beautiful.
You see that nervous rock? That's anxiety. And
I
I
know
can't.
you got it. That's because I wasn't here, and I'm so sorry. I've been
No,
trying every which way I could. Girl, I was out
I
there in
know.
cyberspace. Do you have any idea what's like out
You
there
ain't.
in cyberspace?
Was you scared? You made it back.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. You made it back. I got a call trying to come in. Oh, I need mommy called. I need my mom called. But let me see if I can get her on this other phone. Let me see. Because I really wasn't trying to get from my articles. But I got you. I was speaking about Trooper Maynard.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, when he had me in on that third shift, there was a young lady that had been murdered down around like the four-way stop by the VA center at the time. I believe her name was Taylor. God rest her soul. I feel as
Yes,
though,
I know about Taylor's case.
yes. So every time I would go past, that four-way stop by where she lived, this townhouse, and my mommy would always say, why do you do that? Because I was connected to Taylor because at the time Trooper Maynard brought me in, he had all these boxes lined up on these tables. Uh, I viewed baby Mackie and what's supposed to be baby Mackie and Daddy bodies. Um, he was bringing it to me, and until somebody can shut me the up, can't no one tell me that this isn't a cover up. Because when Trooper Maynard brought me in, Trooper Maynard would always he'd hit me up and be like, "Oh, such and such got in trouble. They told me to tell you hello. Their prayers is with you." You know, he told me he didn't care. He had Daddy and Baby Mackie's picture on his laptop. He didn't care if somebody OD'd. He'd bring him back with Narcan, like at Super 8 Motel. He told me, "Do you know these fellas?" He carried their pictures on traffic stop.
Yeah.
I have witnesses. So when you bring me in and you tell me that you was made to call Chapter 8, and you had told this higher power that you wasn't obligated to call Chapter 8 back due to the fact that he hadn't been ruled out as a suspect, but the Trooper Maynard was made to call Chapter 8, and when he called him, guess what he wanted? He wanted if he could help him locate the other two gentlemen, Dwayne Johnson and Colin Bennett, off of the LLCs of the property.
Yeah.
Okay. So somehow he accomplished that, but he didn't accomplish that through Trooper Maynard. And then Trooper Maynard explained to me, he says, "Kelly, I want you to know that Chapter 8 has a higher power in here. I can't tell you who, I can't tell you how, and they're moving me." A call came in about the little girl Taylor, God rest her soul. Something about some Facebook text messages. Somebody had posted something on Facebook. And they made an arrest behind that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the story. I know a little bit of the story. However, my visit, my appointment was canceled short due to that.
Right.
That's why I feel connected to Taylor. I know a young lady that was very close to her. Send my prayers up for her. So when he told me that, Miss Ann, I never thought that meant that I would never speak to him again.
I know.
He's spoken to other people. I've sent people to call him. He's returned their calls. Now, when he spoke with someone not too long ago, which is a young man that I've been in touch with for a very long time, he called him back recently. I've called there at least 50 times. I leave messages. I leave voicemails. They give me a hard time to get in touch with me. They blocked me on his email. So when it came to Chapter 8 having a lie detector test, I pushed for that. And Trooper Walker, Mr. Walker, I went to go visit him, and he couldn't look me in my eyes not one time. And I told him at the end of our visit, you know, they just kept telling me, "Oh, we only got one time.
Right.
We only got one time to bring him in."
Mm-hmm.
Well, make that one time, because Sergeant Burkhardt told me everything that Chapter 8 did was motive for murder. However, it would take a monster to kill a 9-year-old baby.
That's right.
So when I
Execution
requested
style.
3 months later, you know, I would talk to Trooper Walker. "Oh, call me 3 weeks. Call me 3 weeks. Trooper Maynard's still in charge." Well, when I would call, that's what he would tell me. So 3 months after the visit, after I told him, I said, "You know what, Mr. Walker?" I said, "I know one thing for sure and two things for certain. The police academy taught you how to look somebody in their eyes." I said, "And you've not looked me in my eyes not one time since we've been sitting here." I said, "And if the police academy didn't teach you, I know your mama taught you.
That's right.
So you tell me why you can't look me in my eyes." So 3 months later, I called. He told me they brought Chapter in for a lie detector test. Knock, knock, Mr. Walker. I'm at your door. I'm at the state police barracks. I need to see a copy. You don't have to give it to me, but you need to give me a copy.
Yep.
I mean, let me see it. You
The
don't have to give me a
result.
copy, but you have to let me see it.
Right.
They didn't have no proof. I sent my private detective to get a copy. They couldn't find the paperwork. I
Right.
talked to the feds, and the feds went in the building. There's no copy.
Right.
So why? Where's the proof? See, you can find a crook in a lot of different places, but sometimes you just can't find a crook in every department. So where is the proof that Chapter 8 had a lie detector test?
That's right.
He's the only one that benefited anything. I told you, Ann, I don't even know. Like, if me and you get into and I find 54 firearms, you only
That's
gonna
right.
give them to your homie, Miss Ann.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give them to no stranger, right?
That's right.
Because that's a
100.
co-defendant. That's a co-defendant, right?
That's right.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I keep telling them, but who am I? Because they keep treating me like I'm an uneducated drug addict.
So sad. So sad.
You took my guys. My babies got murdered.
Right.
And you let it set for a year and 7 days. January 13th, they recamped it.
Of 2013.
Yeah, so it was a year and a day, right?
Mm.
A year and a day. I fought for that. Greyhounds, getting drunk on a train. I haven't drank alcohol in 5 years. I might sip a little bit.
So proud of you.
I might sip a little bit on a special occasion.
Your daddy's way proud of you.
Talk it, Miss Ann.
You know it, and I
I'm
know
a
it.
fat girl. I'm a fat girl. So where we're at today.
Have you talked about that phone call you got Christmas Day yet?
That's where I was. Christmas Day, I got the call. I was explaining
Of
to him.
2021. Let's make it loud and clear. This past
No.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, this past Christmas Day. And I got the call, could I come to the police barracks? Now, me and my mom are so sick with COVID that we missed Christmas. Our tree was still in the net. He asked me if I can come to the police barracks. He's got baby Mackie's mommy there. She's supposed to be there. And you know what? When he gave me a dead man's name, Scott McDonough.
No, he says we got a suspect.
Yes, but he's dead.
But he's dead.
He died in 2018.
And they're calling you in 2021 to tell you on Christmas Day.
Right. So then from there, he proceeds to tell me that there was a young man with him that was 6 days. Oh, he was 15. He's so hurt. He's so beat up physically and mentally. What? What about me?
What
What
about our
about
family?
me? What about my babies? What about them losing their happy mom? What about my grandbabies losing their happy Gammy? What about me? So I say, well, what's his name? Oh, let me go back to Games Neely, the ex-prosecutor. She has
Yeah.
the audacity. I met her in Charlestown Court. I had a dear friend going through some things with her children. She's got her babies back now. Thank God. Thank God above. She worked hard.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, she worked hard. And I met Games Neely. My homegirl said, there's Games Neely. I said, oh, shoot, I got to hop on this elevator. I said, you look so cute. I played nice and paid attention. I said, you remember baby Mackie Hutzler? That's my brother. I'll be in touch. So I did just that. I waited for about 2 months until, see, I'll lay around and things get in my head and then I get a burr up my ass and I say, oh, I'm going to call it a day and be a thorn in somebody's rear end.
That's right.
I ain't stopping. So I called her office. I ain't never seen a lawyer hop on the phone that fast. I was talking to her about, oh, I can't do nothing now. What you mean? Because see, you got the audacity to think that you should be in charge of a village of children now. You're the lawyer for our babies, Typhus. You're the lawyer now for all these babies. I dare you think that you can let mine slip through the cracks. You told me to handle the civil part. I did. You were supposed to handle the criminal part. Then you went and see me and my black lawyer, Sherman Lambert, and his wife. I love them to death, but they don't even return my calls no more. I need my file. It belongs to me. I'm gonna pay you for it. How you doing? Cause see that I want them all. I told
Right.
Games Nearly, you wouldn't see me and my black lawyer in your office. See, I always been the black sheep of the family. I showed up in my black suit with my black briefcase with my black lawyer in.
Yes, ma'am.
And we accomplished what I was supposed to. I got power of attorney of my daddy's estate. I made that. Sherman Lambert looked at me, and I was talking to the lady downtown Martinsburg after I stood in front of a 10 councilman. And you know what? It doesn't matter to me if anybody on the street knows who Chapter 8 is. The authorities do. And you know
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
cocktails. You know they have cocktails and act like Sharon Stone with their little tray.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they talking. Because guess what? It don't matter who I call. If I call the prosecutor's office and I say, oh, well, can I speak with Mr. Kevin Miller? Oh, well, he's not. Oh, well, who is this? Oh, hi, Ebony. How are you? We're going to go down memory lane. Do you have any children? You don't have to answer me. But you going to listen.
That's right.
Respectful.
That's right.
Respectful. So they can go home and be like, oh, my gosh. I was talking to this young lady at work. Yeah, that's me. Now I called the prosecutor's office. He said, oh, I can't tell you his name, but you know what he said? He didn't say nothing about my father's brother that I said I didn't want there. I'm the power of the estate. I don't want my father's brother there. Well, he's next to Ken. He's not next to Ken. See, I don't want to keep repeating shit. But I don't even say but because past but's bullshit. However, you know what he said? Victoria. I had to tell Victoria the same thing. That's baby Mackie's mommy. But you notice he didn't say I didn't have but your family, your dad's brother. He didn't ask.
Right.
Victoria did. So he says, I can't give you his name. What you mean you can't give me his name? Oh, well, I'm gonna talk to the prosecutor. Nah. You didn't even look at me and have you didn't even look at me and have just the manners to say, well, Miss Hutzler, how do you feel if we go to the prosecutor so this young man don't get in trouble? He blamed it. Okay, I get it. You was scared for you and your mama. He said he'd kill you if you ever told.
That's right.
You was sitting in that truck for a reason. You was the lookout. You knew what happened 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 9 years.
Yep.
You knew. Now look, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That's
He
right.
died Scott McDonough died in 2018. However, you feared him. You're so beat up. You're so mentally, drained. However, when Scott McDonough died of a massive heart attack, you bastard, burning hell with a pipe up your ass. He's burning right now. If that was your fear in 2018, Miss Ann, why didn't you go to the authority?
That's right. That very
Why'd you
day.
wait? Right. Why'd you wait till 2021 when you got in a jam to want to be a rat? Because see, your fear died in 2018. However, sir, young man, he's 24 now, living a good life with a girlfriend. Looks like he's got a couple kids, does construction, some type of work. But you posted a picture of you and the killer, Scott McDonough, a year later on your Facebook when you was a little boy. You was in his obituary. Your mama used to date him. She blocked me on Facebook. All I said was hello.
Yeah.
What you running
Hello.
for? Hello.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I reached out to a mutual friend, a businessman, and said, "Hey, do you know all you do? Could you please send her a message?" She blocked me. It's okay. You can't block God.
That's right. That's right.
God knows all.
And somebody needs to have an eye on her son 24/7. If he
24.
took part, no, somebody needs to have an eye on that boy, because if he took part in killing baby Mackie and his daddy,
He'll
that
do it
guy.
again
That's right. Don't
if
let
he
him alone with
hasn't done
his.
it already.
Don't even let him alone with his own kid.
Right.
What are people thinking?
They
He
don't care.
belongs in the bars.
Right. You took an oath.
That's right.
You took an oath. So with that being said, I know who you are, kid. I put it on Facebook on the panhandle. Everybody knows who you are. But see, when the family member supposedly, I heard he was like a little, I don't care if you're gay, be gay. I mean, do your thing. But I heard he was a drug addict. Hey, be a gay drug addict. It's okay. But what you won't do is keep coming for me. He knows who he is. Don't keep coming for me, because I'm going to eat your brain out. And I ain't got to touch you physically. But I know all about you. Homeboy used to strip down there at the men's gay club. He keeps coming after me. So he claims that he called out to the state police barracks and checked this information out about his uncle. And they said no, it was false, that they didn't tell me that.
On
How was that,
Christmas
man?
Day. Christmas Day.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah.
You call and sexually assault my brain. Because that's what he did, Trooper 9. You fucked my brain up. Because then you telling the family members that it's false information. I've not told a lie for 10 damn years. What am I start calling out names for now if it ain't the truth?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because we
So we're
stand for the truth. We
right.
stand
So
for
we're
what's right
yes,
and the truth.
10 toes down. 10 toes down, Miss Ann. So with that being said, there ain't been no press release. And you know what Corporal 9 told me? It's going to take him 9 months to get the gun. What? 9 more months?
Yeah, I've never figured that out. 9 more months. How's he figure out it's going to take him 9 more months to get the gun before he can get a charge? What makes any sense of that?
I said, well, it's 68 degrees out today. Because it was warm outside. Christmas. What was Christmas's temperature?
Oh, that runs about 30, 40.
Yeah, but it was like 50-something degrees. It was warm out.
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
So I said, he said, oh, the ice, the snow. What are you talking about? If it was your baby, you would have been there.
Yeah,
But see, it's my baby.
He claimed he had to get the weather right in about 9 more months, and then he could go retrieve the murder weapon.
Yes.
Ain't that some stuff?
Ain't it though?
Who has ever heard of such shit? Are you guys listening to this? Wake up out there. Is anyone
Wake up,
hearing
young
this?
world. Who's on here? Can I see anybody that's on here?
Oh, we got a few people in here.
I see somebody.
Ellie
Oh,
Trout.
that's my mom. Hey, mommy.
Yeah, that's Mama. She's listening.
Yes.
And Candace is still listening. Sherry.
Yes, that's my baby. Sherry's my baby.
Debbie.
Yes, that's my baby.
She said, oh, he's proud. Stop before I cry.
Right. My babies is in the building. How about
Yes.
Kayla? Is there a Kayla?
There's a Justin Hustler.
I don't know him. Oh, Hustler's in the building. He probably might be a spy. I don't care. Hey, Justin Hustler. I love your last name.
Sherry's still here. She says, sis, I love you.
I love her.
I just put her comment up in front of us.
Okay.
You should be able to see hers on the screen.
Okay.
But yeah, we got Mama up in here. I just
Hey,
seen she
that's what
was
I'm talking
here.
about. Hey, mommy. I know you trying
Mama,
to.
we love you.
Yes, we love that lady. She puts up with all my shit. She puts up with all my shit. I can't
I
wait to eat.
love
I'm
her.
hungry. I got Jason. Look, Jason Hustler. You feel me?
Yes, that's where
Yeah,
your boy plays ball.
yeah.
I love
You
that
know,
jersey.
pro basketball. Let me
He
see.
plays so good. He
Oh
is
yeah,
real good. Yes,
yes.
he is.
I'm his biggest fan.
Yes, you are. I bet you are.
Biggest fan. My condolences to you about your son again, Miss Ann. Because
Yes,
I
honey.
don't understand your pain. Whew, I wish I'd stop this rocking back and forth. But
You've done wonderful, honey.
thank
You have done
you.
really wonderful.
Are we gonna do this again?
Oh, we are. Look, I want to take a little bit of time, and first I want to share today. Um, is my niece has been gone many, many years today. She was killed in a car accident.
I had
She
seen
was
that.
my sister's only daughter, and my
Right.
sister and her both are together in heaven, along with my two babies. But
Okay.
you also got someone coming up.
I
We
do.
want to.
Oh shoot. I do. I do. My bad. I'm sorry. I do. It's he's like my son. It's Little Wayne. Can you see?
Yes,
Handsome young man.
yes, he is.
He was murdered see. It's about a year 2 years ago. I'm gonna read a little bit if that's okay.
Oh
Can I
yes, please do.
all right, this happened in Frederick County. Lil Wayne
I-
Starks,
Is it Virginia or Maryland?
Virginia. Frederick
Just
County,
want.
Virginia.
Yeah, I already knew, but I just want to make sure people would know.
July 7th, 2020.
Hmm.
Members of the Frederick County Sheriff's Department Criminal Investigations Divisions are currently on the scene of a shooting that has resulted in the death of the victim. That victim is my daughter-in-law, Deja's twin brother. He was 25 years old. At approximately
Prayers out
two,
to Deja. Prayers for the family.
thank you. We got trial coming up April 4th. I'm going to read it. At approximately 2:05 a.m., a 911 call was received by the Frederick County EOC, accidentally shot, reporting that an individual had been accidentally shot at the 106 Diamond Court located at Valley Mall Road, Frederick County. Arriving deputies located a 25-year-old Wayne Lamont Starks Jr., also known as Lil Weezy. He's a great uncle. He's a great brother. He's a great son. He was a great friend.
Great brother.
Um, yeah, great brother. And another male in the rear seat of a Toyota, whatever that kind of car, Precise, in front of the residence. Starks was bleeding from his neck, the area, as the male and him applying pressure to the wound with a cloth to attempt to control the bleeding. Witnesses on the scene stated that the victim was found shot in the basement of a residence, but moved to the vehicle with the intent to drive him to the hospital, which we believe that the intent was to dump his body.
Right.
Frederick County EMS arrived on scene shortly after law enforcement and took over the assessment and the care of Starks. See, they don't care. They just don't care. There's so
Right.
many people dying. They just don't care. Medical center. Okay. Starks transporting him to the Winchester Medical Center. They let this young man bleed out in the back seat of a fucking police car with no one in the car with him. They did even put him in an ambulance.
God bless his soul.
Later subsumed to his wounds and was pronounced deceased by attending physician. Sheriff's Office patrol units assisted the members of the Virginia State, has some good old state police.
Hmm.
Secured the scene with a firearm was located in the plain view as units began identifying and speaking with witnesses and awaiting the arrival of CID investigators. Once on scene, investigators took over the processing of the crime and secured the residence. It was determined that at least 5 other individuals were present in the residence at the time of the shooting. This would include 3 males and two females. The firearm believed to be involved is identified as a Walther PP S9 millimeter. semi-automatic pistol. Additional firearms, along with possible narcotics and drug paraphernalia, were observed in plain view with the residents. The search warrants were obtained on the dwelling. At the time of the release, search warrants are being executed and the investigation continues. Investigators remain in contact with the Frederick County Commonwealth. So, with that being said, this young man got shot. It went through his jugular right here, but it went through his elbow. So what that tells you is he went like this
Right.
because he's seen it coming.
Why
Why else would you go like that?
Right.
You ain't stretching. You ain't dancing. You seen it coming. So when it was on here, straight through his jugular, and he bled out.
Right.
So with that being said, they have someone. Hold on here 1 second. They arrested someone. It took them, I think, a year. He only got 5 people in the house. Why did it take you a year to make an arrest?
Right.
So this is the man. His name is Kamga, is his last name. Brandon Willis Kanga. He used to play professional basketball. Good kid.
How about him?
They say he's the one that did it. However, I can't recall if it was the standing up. I think he said he was sitting down and he was standing up because whoever shot him was sitting down. They said that at the time when they got there, they said that he committed suicide, that they were in the studio when they heard the bang. They was moving him because they wanted to dump his body.
Right.
Now, we go to trial April 4th. It's a week trial. We don't believe that this young man is the one that pulled the trigger. There's other people that was there that we believe did it. In the video, the police video, he's crying hysterically. He was the one in the back of the car holding his throat. That trial's April 4th. Winchester, Virginia.
Hopefully answers will come in that trial.
Yeah, he's an ex-hoop star. He's an ex-hoop star. I need prayers to go up for my daughter-in-law. She's had a very, 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 very rough couple years. And it was her twin. And it was her everything. They grew up together.
Right.
Seeking justice for little Wayne. Wayne Stark. God rest his soul.
1 week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 week tomorrow.
Trial starts. So once again, we just need the young boy right here to say the truth because we want the proper justice.
That's right.
And that's what we're seeking for.
Stand up for what's right and the truth.
That's it.
That's all it takes. That's what we all need to do.
I love you.
I love you too.
We did it. I hope I did okay while you wasn't here.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll go back and watch it all later. Now, when I go to shut this down, it'll take a little while before it all load up. It might not load up for a couple hours to be able to watch it again from beginning to end.
Okay.
Just so you know, and any of the other ones, I want to get ready to wrap this up, but this ain't our last one. This one is not. I look forward to having you up. I'd love to have you up every time.
I'll be here.
You lift me up in such a way that I'm so blessed.
Don't make me cry, girl. You know I'm a gangster. Don't make me cry.
I know, but you've been in my life for all we've.
Yeah, I just can't believe that I forgot that you knew Daddy from the store. From the very beginning, you told me that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy that I had forgot that.
Yeah.
My brain is just so cloudy.
I tried to get one of his games out of him. He wasn't coming off of it.
One of the video games?
Yeah, he wanted more for it than I wanted to pay. like
Yeah,
always.
I had video games in my house when I was little. I had Galaxy and
Uh-huh.
Frogger.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah.
Cubert. No, 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 no. I had Cubert.
Uh-huh.
You remember Cubert?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think dinner's ready. And
Okay.
I'm excited to look back and hopefully people will go on. I'll go on and share the new link of how it went down. And I want to come back and talk some more because I ain't done. There's so many topics I didn't touch on.
Yes.
But
Oh, yeah. It's good.
I wanted to definitely be continued. I even gave him a tutorial how you do a messy bun with no mirror. You
Oh,
feel
well,
me?
you did a great job, honey. You still looking good all up in there and all. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you, Miss Ann. Thank you, Miss Ann. I love you. And we'll
Let's
talk
share.
soon.
Let's share the details about the visual and the bubbles
Yes,
release
it's gonna be
one more
May
time.
7th. May 7th, Isaac. Oh, it's in Carneysville, West Virginia, Isaac Walton Park. It's gonna be 6 to 8 p.m. We're gonna have face paintings. We're gonna have rocks to paint for the kids. We're gonna have a bubble release. We do not do balloons because of the animals, our birds, our squirrels, anything, even our angels. You never know, an angel might get trapped
That's
up in a
right.
tree.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a bubble machine. It's where I believe I'm saying the park wrong. And I'll get back to you so we can put it on the next one before May 7th. Any volunteers, anybody who feels as though, like I said, if you got a nephew at home, you got a little boy at home, I mean, your school teacher, just a little boy. That boy love is something different. We love our
Cub
girls. Our girls
Scouts.
are independent. He's a
Cub
Cub Scout.
Scouts. Yes.
And I
All
demand,
we would
I
love for all
demand,
of our Cub Scouts to come out and honor their
yes,
other.
and honor Mr. Hollis. Mr.
Yes.
Hollis, thank you, Mr. Hollis. If I forgot anybody to thank anybody while I've been here, I want to thank my son. I want to thank my daughter. I want to thank my daughter-in-law. I just want to thank everybody for being here. Everybody on this journey. Let's go. Let's get it. We'll be at the prosecutor's office soon protesting. I
Yes,
contacted
we
the
will.
detective the other day, spoke with him for a while. I spoke to another higher power of a different place. Um, I'd like to say hello to Miss Schwartzwood. I seen that she's on the page. I remember Boy George when I was a kid. I'm I'm happy. I'm happy that we did this. I feel like I lifted some weight off my chest. I hope everybody sleeps well tonight, and just know I ain't going nowhere. Kels with a kiss.
That's right.
XO
That's
Kels
right.
with a kiss, baby. I'm here. I'm in the building.
We don't want to wait another 4 or 5 months to retrieve that evidence.
Let's come back in a couple days.
Yeah, we're gonna get this ball rolling. We want our press conference. We want
Yes,
our prayer vigil. We want that evidence retrieved. We ain't
yes.
waiting no four or
Talk
five
that
more
shit.
months. No,
Talk
no.
that shit, Miss
There's
Ann.
been
Tell
a
them.
whole lot of too much waiting as
Yes,
already. There's been
yes,
too much,
yes. And like I
and we're
said,
looking.
trial for Little Wayne is once again it's April 4th. It's a week. We need prayers up. We need justice for our guys.
Yes,
Justice for our guys. All right, Miss Ann, let's wrap it up because I'm hungry.
yes,
I
honey.
think the steak is
That's right,
done.
baby. Good night, sweetie. I love you.
I love you too. Get me off
Good
because
night.
I got the leave button. All right,
Yep.
kids, young world.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye. All
Bye.
right. Bye-bye.